Hey guys, Nick Fitzpatrick, president of Cumberland and Worthy. Want to talk to you today about tenant representation and what it really means. Oftentimes, when we're pitching C-level executive on our services, they say, I don't need you, I know what space we want to go into. And that's where I come back and say, no, you need us exactly for that reason. The whole motivation behind the Office Hours podcast is really just to have these kind of one on one dialogues to talk through some different intricacies that go on in our day to day world. So let's run with this example. Your name is Pete. Congratulations. You are the CFO of a mid sized engineering company in the Midwest. You've been tasked with opening the Atlanta office. Great. You call up a friend of yours in Atlanta and you say, where should we go? And your friend has a stroke of luck says, hey, you're never going to believe this, but we take half of the fifth floor here at our building. The other half is vacant. It's a great building. You guys should come on, take that half of the floor, and we can work together and it'd be a good time. So you think, hey, I already got rid of the hardest part of this whole problem. I found the space. I don't need a tenant representation broker. What I'm going to do is come in and meet with you and say, that's good. You think you found some space. Now let's make sure we find the best space for you. And you say, Nick, I really don't need your services. We're going to sign a lease here. Okay, let's talk through it. This building that you've identified, is it convenient to your talent pool? Can your employees that you're going to have to hire for, can they get here? Do they want to get here? The building, how does it represent your company and your brand? You pitch yourself as a kind of upper market, highly professional engineering company. If this C-class building that no one wants to go to, that hasn't been updated since the Carter administration, then no, that's not going to match what you want. We're going to talk about amenities. There are a couple of different amenities that are really driving all of the employees to come back to the office. Food is really one of them. Your employees care about three things. Can I get there? Can I eat there? And is it nice when I'm there? So we're going to match up and make sure that all of those things work well for the building. Okay. Hey, it's in a great location. Your HR specialist says that you can get talent here. There's great food options nearby. Maybe there's a cafe on the main floor, free parking right off the interstate. Okay, hey, this checks all the boxes. Nick, why do we need to hire you? Okay, now we're going to go and look into the landlord. Who owns this building? What have they been doing recently in the market? We want to make sure that they're well funded. There's a flight to quality. There's also a flight to capital. That means we want to make sure this landlord can pay their mortgage so they don't get foreclosed on. Make sure this landlord can pay for the tenant improvement package that we're going to ask for. So we really just want to study who that is. And now here's the thing where I always get pushback. You've identified the building. Your friend told you about the space. Suite 520 is the space you want to go into. That's great. We've done our due diligence. We talked to HR. Cursory review of the ownership looks good. Food and beverage options are good. Everything seems to be a go. But now I'm telling you that we have to go tour 4 to 5 other buildings in the market. We're going to go out there and actually make a market for your occupancy. And we're going to make sure that the landlord of this building and the landlords of the other buildings that we tour know that you are out in the market looking at space. You have to create a market for your occupancy. If you want to get the best terms, if you want to get market level protections, if you want to get really the best deal that you can possibly get. So we're going to go out and we're going to tour 4 to 5 buildings. It doesn't have to be you, it doesn't have to be the CEO and the CFO. It can be someone that reports under you, chief of staff. That's a great person to have out there, just a trusted advisor. Get you comfortable with all the different things, but then we're going to get proposals from all the different landlords. and we're going to have apples to apples comparison. Hey, what are you guys going to give us for a 7-year lease term? What tenant improvement allowance are you going to give us for a 7-year lease term? What other concessions, if there's parking concession or anything specials for that building, we're going to do an apples to apples comparison and keep everybody honest. You have to make a market for your occupancy. And as a tenant rep broker, what we do is we go and we bring you into the market, make sure that the market's aware of everything, of make sure the market's aware of you out there and get people to compete for your occupancy. So that's how we'll take care of you. If you have any questions, please give me a call.